What's up, geeks and gamers? My name is Drementfh, and welcome to Thorium Gaming. And it's time to hop back into the Rising of Hashut. And yeah, it's been a little bit. Real life has been extremely busy for me, so it's not been exactly fun. We've got Kislevites to the northwest, Skaven to the due north, and we did at one time have a whole bunch of orcs and goblins to the east, but our allies are kind of taking care of them, except for Grimgor starting to build up here. It's far enough away from our lands that I'm not too worried about it, but it's still something to keep in mind as we go on. So we'll just have to take a little bit of an eye this way. Who knows? But we do have Zatan the Black. The Black apparently. Closing in on him. We have a couple of armies up here, back in Gautry. It's mostly Skaven slaves, though, so I'm pretty sure our army can outfight it. We got ours two split, going for Tribe Slaughter and Carrick Doom. We'll probably raise or take Tribe Slaughter. I want to be done with the rats as soon as possible, so I think we'll take Tribe Slaughter, keep raiding here, and then we'll send both our armies in and deal with it. We are still running low on funds. Wintertooth doesn't give us anything that's too good. I mean, I don't see any mammoths in there. If we could get access to mammoths, that would be fantastic. I don't know if we ever do get access to mammoths, though, so we're not going to waste money on that. We're just going to let the other nations go, I think, to start this off. Definitely got to get some momentum going. Get a few more places under our control, start getting more raw resources and weapons built up so we can build up all of our other places, especially concerning for raw resources. Might have to do... Oh, our caravan is going to get wiped out. That's unfortunate. There's nothing we can really do about that. We'll have to send caravans to the west. We got a Pyrrhic victory here. Gautry's coming in. And we'll just replenish our army a little bit there. But with Gautry out of the way, that does open us up for a couple of things. So we did get extended shifts. Alright. Veteran Convoy Masters. Yeah, so much that we could do. Tyrannical Decrees. More armament output. Allied recruitment cost. What's the Architect's Decrees? It's not really going to help us right now. Do have a fair amount of armaments. We can get reduced rations. Start working up the center one too. There's lots that we can get with the amount of weaponry we have. So we'll have to deal with that as we go. So Astrogoth is now in the position where we can do something. Pull Hergak back. Hergar back. Now, Killing Fire triggers when casting a spell, and it does damage to everything around it. So we'll do that, and we'll get... Is Ash Storm a hex? It is a hex. Hex, and Curse of Hashut is direct damage, so we'll do that. So it's out, and Morta's Backstabber. Faded, because then we get lucky and sneaky afterwards. This is going to give us a pretty decent chance to have Astrogoth take out this city. think we'll occupy it as a tower. We're going to be doing this as a place to gather up a lot of raw resources. So anything that gives us raw resources here is what we're looking for. Recruit rank, hero recruit rank. Tower is not especially good, but as we start taking over the other places in here, Pillar of Skulls and Tribe Slaughter, we can convert those into mines, start getting up the resources. Now we're going to be trying to fight a little bit more, like on our own, but right now we have a lot to deal with. So Hellhammer is good, then we'll get Greater Arcane Conduit, which is going to be great. We do still have those quest battles, don't we? Black Hammer of Hashut and the Stone Mantle. Stone Mantle, we just need a building to be built, a Demon Smithy. So, that shouldn't be too hard. Apparently this is the sign of one of the... Where is the Demon Smithy in here? Ironworks, Grand Manufactory, Fire Enclave, Monster Pens. Demon Smithy. So as soon as we can level this up again, so 3,325 raw resources. But with the loss of our caravan, because it was going down this way and got intercepted by the That's a lot of dwarf infantry. But I like that one better. Because that's more Infernal Guard. And so we're going to hire him. And now we're going to look for raw resources. Gold for armaments. We do have a fair amount of armaments, but we want raw resources. Trollfjord does that. Charon Carr does it even better for the amount of manpower that's there. For only 400. That's tempting. But as soon as we turn the turnover, we're going to be using more of those. It looks like the Crystal Spires is the only place that we can really benefit from right now. So we'll dispatch him to the north, even though it goes through the rat area. We're going to be dealing with the rats as we go. Hobgoblin Cutthroats are okay. Now, we don't want to do anything else with any more resources or anything like that. Gold is kind of becoming less and less important. Let's look at the Tower of Jar for a sec, because I think in the first one we still have the raw materials per turn, and we desperately need to hang on to that. Is there another one that's going to give us anything along those lines up here? Well, these are all army abilities. Construction cost goes down. Okay, we want High Commissar for sure. Yeah, okay, we definitely want the High Commissar in the Industry District. And above that, we've got the Confederation ones. Our influence is only going up, say, 17 per turn. Like, I do not know exactly how to play the Chaos Dwarfs well yet, but we're working on it. I'm not even going to try and pronounce that character's name, because it was a whole bunch of letters. Like, I mean, I can say a few words and phrases in Welsh, and that is a terrible language to learn. Beautiful when spoken properly, but... yeah, we're going to have to do that, because I would lose that, and we're not losing another caravan. And Grimgor's army just got wiped out, so that gives us another situation where Grimgor is no longer a threat. But he was all the way down here. And Grimgor is probably going to get the Wa failed. Okay, that's weird that it was all the way up here. How did Grimgor get up there? But we're gonna make him a little bit tougher to kill.
Hashut.
Alright, so we got a whole bunch of Skaven units. Now if we go over here, and then we'll see about attacking him there. Now, what are the odds that we can push Astragoth into a position where he can reinforce this fight? Should be in range. Astragoth is in, and don't even need to worry about that. So what did we lose? We lost some sneaky gits, which is fine, because we can get more dwarf infantry for that, and we lost a couple of hobgoblin archers. Which I'm okay with for right now. What we can do to free up a bunch of our upkeep is combine these down, so it's now a tiny little army again. We'll be fighting our next fight so we can keep our dwarf warriors alive. We lost something minor. Just fine. Grand Guard, Chaos Dwarf blunderbusses, and elite unit of them. Now let's just recruit those, then we don't have to go anywhere, and then on our next turn we can take Tribe Slaughter, go up and take the Pillar of Skulls, and then we can focus on Kislev. Which would be great. Alright, so our Taruk. Woundmaker would probably be the best. Get him to do more damage. And for our Castellan, piercing shots. We don't ever want him in melee, really. Yeah, let's toss that on. Gotta wait for rank 18 to get that. So now our Prophet will get the next rank of Curse of Hashut. And Lucky, so ward save and enemy hero success chance and everything. And then he makes Wolf Riders and everything a lot better, which is kind of cool. Alright, so things are starting to look a little bit better for us. Now, mandatory service, lower recruitment cost, and better global recruitment capacity, or we can get blood sacrifices. Now, we can't even really recruit Kadai Fireborn units yet. Weapon depots would be nice, too. Let's get mandatory service for right now. Because there's lots that we gotta do. So, worry about it as we go. And our raw resources are going up, albeit slowly. So we're gonna have to worry about that as we go. I'll let the other nations do their thing. And then we'll get into our part. Alright, so what do our friends here want? Join the war against that. We are not gonna get into another war with Cathay while we can avoid it. If I sound a little less energetic, yeah, life's been a little bit hectic, and I also went out for a little bit of my free time tonight with my godfather to have sushi, which is kind of one of our traditions we haven't been able to do for a while, and I ate way too much fish. It was delicious, so yeah, we're not gonna take that because we need him alive right now. And Grimgor's Ardboys are gone, but he'll show up another one of the Orc and Goblin armies because we do have to recruit defeated Legendary Lords mod running right now. So you're gonna go over to Carrick Flag and see what we can do about getting more troops into your army. We're gonna be building Hergar up as our Goblin War leader. What we do need to do is get a Demonsmith Sorcerer to help him out, but to do that, we're going to need a lot more raw resources. What does the map look like on this one? I mean, we're gonna have Skaven popping up in the middle of our lines anyway. Now let's fight the battle manually for this one. It'll allow us to keep our injured Dwarven units in arrears to make sure that they survive the fight. I mean, don't need a Demon Smith in this one because he's the caster type of lord. In fact, I don't think we're going to need Demon Smiths for anything else. We might get a Taruk to help that one out. Or a Castellan. If I have any Hobgoblin archers, maybe a Castellan would be better. Again, I'm still learning how to play the Chaos Dwarves. I know they've been out for a couple of months now, but they were never one of the factions on the tabletop that I really, really enjoyed. I like their lore, don't get me wrong. Like, they're evil dwarves. You don't see that a whole lot in a lot of fantasy or, like, fantastical settings. But even still, it's like, they're not really something that I'm going to be clamoring about. They are far from bad. If we go like that. Alright, so to do this properly, I don't know how we're spreading them out. Let's find approximately in the middle of their battle line. That's where our Infernal Guard are going to go. And we'll put our special blunderbusses to their right flank. And a set of normal-ish blunderbusses. I can sort this out properly. To the left. And left of them, we'll set some warriors. And then our special warriors can go to the right. So there's a lot of firing in this area. That means our next set of blunderbusses, it's going to be all crisscross. Which is fine. Alright, so that works. I don't like that being there like it is, though, because these rocks are kind of in the way. So, let's actually move them over here. We'll take our 2 injured units of dwarves, put them on that flank. That'll be fine there. And we'll put you guys in reserve in the center of the line here. Orc prisoners with jobs we'll do over there. And we're going to set up our Taruk along with our Bull Centaurs and our Hellbull, Great Taurus, up there. And we'll put our Castellan in the middle, take his skirmish mode off, and get our spellcasting Pain there. Let's actually bump these guys to the left just a little bit. Now we just wait for the rats to come. Let's see if we can toss out some big spells to start with. If they land anywhere near Skaven front lines, like, they're going to do a fair bit of damage. Should be getting in range of all of our shooting. That is a lot of dead Skaven. And let's shoot them with that. These Clan Rasp spears are getting just devastated. some power a little bit better. There's them spawning enemy units to screw with us behind our lines. That is a lot of shooting. Entire unit got just wiped out in the center there. Give them a little bit more experience while we can. We lost a soldier. So nothing of importance was lost. Blunderbusses did a whole bunch of work, and so did Astrogoth. But those are special Dwarf Warrior, or Chaos Dwarf Warriors. Took the gold star for this one. And we got a war banner out of it. Now it's just manpower that we get, otherwise, but we're going to take it as an outpost, because we're going to turn these all into raw resource producing areas. So, this gives us a little bit of income. It's upgraded for gold. And we want... a strip mine. So we'll upgrade that too. Then we'll go around and take the Pillar of Skulls, turn that into a mine as well. And then we can start working our way into the Kislevite areas and maybe take Prague. Taking Prague would be nice. Unfortunately, Astrogoth did not get a level out of that. Which is kind of sad. We're not upgrading any more buildings. Alright, so for our research... What's after that? Hashut bound. Lore of Hashut spells all armies go down. That costs us Conclave influence. So does Metallurgy. So this is like the Lore of Hashut side. Industry. We need to get... for factory settlement buildings. That's not what we want. Veteran Convoy Masters. Stockpiling. Have to go on this side for right now. For raising, from sacking, Starved Wolf just makes them better. Hobgoblin Quartermasters, Living Metal. I kind of want to increase our Dwarf Warriors. Ammunition. Like, none of this is actually seeming that good right now. Let's get the Convoy Masters, because we can turn that into more raw resources as we go. I don't want to spend any raw resources if I can help it for right now. So, let's turn it over to the other nations. I mean, Grimgor's gone now, so we don't have to worry about a massive green army coming from our eastern flank and just, you know, totaling that side of our formations. We can start focusing on pushing to the west into Kislev. Yeah, they've ended their non-aggression pact. Oh, this is a tough call. Okay, so the Warhost of Zhar only has the Puppets of Misrule. This, we're dealing with all of this, including the Cruel. Oh, and Archaon's like right there. We're gonna have to decline that one. Like, we cannot fight Archaon right now. He is way too strong. And we're Chaos Dwarves. What do we care about loyalty? It's peace through power. Alright, so let's see what we've got for magic items. Like, do we have weapons too? Dagger of Malice is his. Do we have any talismans available for us? Yeah, we'll give the black gem of Nar. We only have the Dagger of Malice, though. That's kind of weird. Eternal Servitude, Powerful Berserker, income from raiding. We might give that over to our Goblin leader. Because he's going to be doing a lot of raiding for us, so that's not too bad. We do have an enchanted item slot open for him. Crown of Skulls. What do we have? Arcane items here. Why do you not have that on? Wow, okay. I guess we should start checking this out a little bit more. We'll give you the Forbidden Rod. That'll help. And Potion of Healing. What do you got for armor? Seriously, we had a bunch of epic stuff just lying around and we're not using it. That's because I'm a little bit silly. Alright, so we're fine there. So what we need to do is we need to get Astrogoth to take the Pillar of Skulls, and that eliminates Clan Ferric as a threat. What is Caraclax? They have a bunch of troops. Let's get you inside. And we'll give you Oglacon's voice. So if Kislev fights us, we'll be fine. We'll be able to hold that off. Right now, it's just hold on to what we've got. Keep pushing. And next turn, we will have that done. How are we looking on manpower? Skull Road is going to take new intake in for sure. Zorn is cool, is the only one that needs any manpower, really. We'll sell off a bunch for Conclave influence right now. We're definitely not amongst the strongest of nations, that's for sure. Oh well, it's okay, we're good, it's just a slow burn, a slow build up. That's just an excuse of a poor person.
Shadows
No, not taking a peace treaty with you. You want it, we don't. Alright, so there's more raw resources. And you have a chosen unit of Slanesh in there now. Cool. We could take a lower seat. What do they got for things that we want? Armaments per turn would be nice. Army ability. Armaments cost for all upgrades in the Hellforge. Casualty replenishment rate. Yeah, none of those are particularly nice. Yeah, we'll claim the Grand Reaper seat, because that'll give us more Kudai Fireborn. Not even really worth fighting that one out. Alright, we have... Okay, so that place needs a bunch of... There we go. Skull Road now has... Okay, there we go. Skull Road now has all it needs. We're at 100% labor efficiency. We're fine. Now they should be losing troops per turn, and given that you're only Skaven slaves and one set of warp fire throwers, you'll lose that fight, so we don't need to worry about it. Oh, we didn't have earthing. That would explain why we're not getting max rank. Extra powder, which is a nice little boon. Hover over for a second, then go into the window. Armor piercing explosive damage, and unlimited duration, 35-meter range, affects all allies in range. So if we put him right next to a set of our blunderbusses, there you go. Let's grab another set of sneaky gits, and then we'll be pushing into Kislev. Kadni the Bullbreaker, that's our caravan master. Let's go with hidden stores. That means that we should have another caravan that we can send out. Add you to the list. Now let's figure out where we can go. We only have 30 gold. So can we sell armaments for something? Because we have a lot of armaments. That's armaments for gold. Armaments for gold. Gold for raw resources. It's the resources we need right now. Ah, here's the trade I wanted. Oh wait, no, that's not. I thought that was raw resources. How does this works? Well, just for irony's sake, since this is our strong boy, we'll dispatch them to our cousins and see how they like that. Alright. Alright, 280 extra raw resources per turn. That's slightly better. Road of Skulls can kind of be our... well, mountain mining haven. I'm guessing Ferric's going to attack Carrick Doom, and our army there should just be able to take care of it. If not, Astrogoth can come in and just do what Astrogoth does. We're not joining war against Norska because we want to turn south once we get into the lands of men. That was a strange place for him to move. But now we've got our Taurok up. We can get Foe Seeker. And this should just wipe out Clan Ferric. Convenient for us. Let's take the labor. Let's get a set of Hobgoblin Archers. 4, 5, 6. So that should equal us out on all the units, and then we can just go for the Temple of Heimkull and get Frozen Landing. Take those back, turn them into mines. Start getting raw resources back. And then we can take these 3. And then we can push on to Prague. And that'll give us all the mountains up here. I would love to storm in and fight them all for Krak and Drak, but I doubt we'll be able to do that, considering how strong Norska is. Alright, our manufactory. Flying monsters. We have the ability to upgrade them for Vanguard deployment. Yeah, we don't have Lamassu or Bale Taurus or well, we have Great Taurus units, but not wanting to spend the armaments on them per turn yet. And we're getting 311 per turn. So what's our melee infantry one look like? Frenzy. It's 8 per, and we have 5, so 5 times 8 is 40. Passive ability Frenzy. We don't really need that though. What about our missile infantry? We only got 3 units them technically. Extra powder? Yeah, we'll take that for our blunderbusses. I didn't want to go into diplomacy just yet. So Industrial Revolution, construction time for factory settlements and for factory settlement buildings. Gives us stockpiling. Wartime economy would be great, but none of this really gives us what we need as far as everything goes. Let's get alchemical remedies, get our casualty replenishment rate. I swear my brain works up.
Chaos. Fool. Demon Prince.
Okay.
Legionaras.
Alright. So, this will get our new units soon. Could upgrade it, but we don't want to. We're saving our resources to upgrade Uzgalak. We are going to push through and take the Temple of Heimkill and Frozen Landing back into our control. Then we're going to take out the rest of the Kislevites. That's the plan. Whether or not we stick to that plan, yeah, it's entirely up in the air. Because, well, I make plans in advance, and they never go according to plan, and everything goes sideways, and, well, if this is your first series, welcome to the chaos that is me playing. If it's not your first series, you know what I'm talking about. Fighting the High Elves. We're just going to ignore them. We want our caravans to get through. And a Talisman of Preservation. Normally I would be giving that to Lords, but since our normal Lord does not get in on fighting a whole lot, I want to give that to our Tarek.
Moving. Awanrag. Stroll. Hurry.
Did that Kislevite army go?
Hurry.
That's the edge of our territory. I want to be able to get in there and start raiding. And it's going to cost us nothing there. 2850 for gold to get the next level of mine in that area. Yeah, it's a shame that we're losing ground with you, but it's either that or fight Archaon. And I'd rather not fight Archaon. I think this is one of our problems. We're getting gold here, which we're kind of reliant on now. We do have a factory that's producing for us, but we didn't get a mine here. And we don't have the gold to upgrade it just yet. So, we're going to do this in 2 phases.
Anfa Agrimazu.
Can that get you into Kislevite's territory? There we go. We're getting some labor in and some gold. Which I'm okay with. It's going to be a lot of sitting back and letting the other nations do their thing right now. Just so that we can get around to, you know, hurting Kislev. So we can have a Great Beast, so Chaos Corruption, or Control. We'll take the Control. Caravan Blue Rose is gone.
Aula de Phasma. Arak! And Kazid!
Infernal Iron Sworn that are special.
Dirama Kaskalar! Aula de Phasma.
So hitting level 20 doesn't really do much for him, except for get some greater arcane conduit, which is
Maroon left.
where did that?
No higher power than I.
Dantalaz!
What's Frozen Landings? Okay, Frozen Landings garrison is pretty pathetic. So we're gonna send Horgar up, and he can take care of it, while we push in to the center and go after
It is treason
Fyodor.
to command me.
Maori Tatagio! Us magos! The Arno Thretragi Zatandadraj!
I don't think that'll do us too much towards stopping it. I mean, they're at war with the War Host of the Apocalypse right now. They're in dire straits. They've got more going on than we need to deal with. We are getting close to being able to level up Uzkalak, though. Just need 3325, so 5 turns at the outset. Pillar of Skulls can get a strip mine. Do we have the labor? Okay, we have to readjust our labor here. Okay, it's requiring a lot of workforce. Okay, we can sell some there. So we got a total efficiency output of 81%. Do we have the cash to move even more there? Okay, we're at 94%. We're gonna have to get some more labor. But that's gonna happen next turn anyway. Especially if we knock out this army. We just gotta watch which way Fyodor goes. Okay, so he's coming down to pick a fight. Keep moving as normal. Fullers of Sarda will accept the refugees. So why not? We're getting a lot of magic items and stuff.
Makazia Thaumansi! A Hashut! Jot! Gristas Wadas! Drumta Orcs!
Alright, so this is the turning point right here. This battle, which is a decisive victory, so we're not going to worry about it.
Italandringi!
And we're going to take the labor, because we're kind of needing it right now. Yekaterin Kazputska and Fyodor Ropesman are both dead. And we're going to take the Headdress Jar. And our Tark is going to get... Ooh, that's kind of a tough call between full plate armor and Scarred Veteran. Let's take the armor for now.
Bailmancy!
Buddy here is going to take reload time, or we're getting them gun sight for first, because that's a big, big deal. Now we only have 95% on here. 100% efficiency. There we go. 520 resources per turn. That's looking a lot better. And okay, we are definitely in a better place now. And we're gonna take ammunition caches just because we can. And we're not gonna worry about upgrading buildings. And we do have a convoy dispatch available, so we've got our covert leader. Now we can't do anything with... Oh, we do have a little bit of gold. We have some armaments too. We can do armaments for gold there. I think we're actually going to do the Karan Kar one. So we have a bunch of armaments, and if he can make it all the way to Karan Kar, I don't know if he will or not. So he's got to go all the way up and around this way. But if you can make it all the way to Karan Kar, that is a bunch of manpower that we can use. I'll let the other nations go. I desperately want to get Kalak upgraded, or at least started before we're done this week, so I'm going to be pushing until that happens. We've been in a state of stasis for a lot of this campaign, and well, we're almost at turn 80, 70, somewhere in there. And we need to start getting a lot more underneath our banner. Yeah, turn 70. So we'd lose Infernal Guard, but we get Power Overwhelming. It only lasts for 10 turns. We're not sacrificing Eternal Guard for that. Alright, so we can claim a tower seat. I'm guessing it's one of the lower ones. The only one that we really need to keep hold of is the raw resources. The armaments per turn wouldn't be bad either, but it's kind of the lesser amongst of all the things that we gotta do. So these fights that aren't really important. And if you take Frozen Landing, and look at that. We have a bunch of stuff that's all good to go. We're going to spend a ton of raw resources. We don't have the manpower or the labor costs to rush it right now. We're getting 760 raw resources per turn. And that's one of our caravan guys. And Hergar has leveled up. So one more point here allows us to go to the next rank. Let's take Ash Storm, and then we can get evasion on our next turn. And sneaky.
Awanrag, Doomleth.
So the Temple of Heimkel, future reference, is a big one to take. It's got an Iron Vein, and if you can get it to level 3, you get the raw resources produced, the port, and all that comes with. So that's definitely a good thing. I think we're going to give it one more turn before we do anything else. Control, armaments output we don't really need because this is kind of a resource production area. We're going to go with the construction costs. We're going to be building this up to supply us a lot of raw resources. We'll go for turn 70. Yeah, we'll take military access with the Demons of Chaos. That's not going to hurt us at all. Reichland, Karazakarak, all of the nations of order are stronger than us right now. That's strictly because we've been dealing with recovering from the early setbacks and the orcs.
Dies Hashut Ankor. Sebatu ta flag.
Warriors bow to no one.
Alright, so that's that there. How many turns left? 8 turns. Where are we missing production from? Keep it back at 100%. So that's more conclave influences will allow us to get the seats better. But I think that's where we're going to call it for this week, guys. If you enjoyed the video, please consider hitting that like button. If you'd like to join up with the 232, join me in this or other Let's Plays, just hit that subscribe button, and make sure you turn your notifications on so you don't miss when a new video goes out. And remember, guys, life is a game, so play to win, and until next time, take care.